Very good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our UA and Chemo this weekly Sunday live session where we discuss the latest AI tech tools. Well, we are living in truly exciting times, especially when it comes to technology. Just a few years ago, AI felt like something out of a science fiction movie, but today it's becoming part of our everyday lives, helping us in ways we never imagined. Today, I want to share two incredible projects from Google that take AI to a whole new level. That's Gemini and Project Astra. So don't worry, I will keep it simple and clear, no complicated techie jargon. And by the end of this session, you will know what Gemini and Astra are, how they work together like a dream team, and what they actually can do for you and what the future holds. Well, so before we begin, I would like to show you a video.
Hi, Gemini. Can you remember everything that's on this page? Because I'm going to quiz you afterwards.
Okay, I'm ready. Fire away with your questions.
Sweet. What was the title of the diagram?
The title of the diagram is The Sky of Hidden Colors.
Nice. In what context was the stars of the Milky Way mentioned here?
The stars of the Milky Way were mentioned in the context of visible light. The text explains that our eyes can only see a narrow range of light, and the Milky Way is visible within that range. The diagram is showing that there's a whole sky of hidden colors that becomes visible when we use equipment sensitive to wavelengths beyond what our eyes can detect.
Sweet. Can you give me a fun mnemonic to help me remember all the kinds of light that's mentioned?
Sure. Try this. Really mad insects visited Uncle Xavier's garden. It covers radio, microwave, infrared, visible, ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma ray.
Sweet, that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's just the introduction, and now let's start with the Gemini. Okay, imagine you have a super smart friend. Well, actually, I know I keep using the same phrase every time when I introduce a new tag to you, but it's true. Technology is becoming like a smart friend or assistant that's part of our daily life. Just imagine a friend who can understand not only the words but also pictures, sounds, and videos. That's Gemini Live. So it's Google's most advanced and versatile AI model, a powerful brain already built into many tools you use. Gemini, it's a multimodal, which means it understands different types of input. If it works, you can ask questions and it can summarize articles, write stories, and brainstorm ideas. If it's pictures, you can show a photo, it can explain or describe what's in it. If it sounds, it can understand your voice, the background noises, and even generate natural audio. If it's videos, it can watch clips, identify actions or objects, and summarize content. So, no more typing questions. You can interact with it by voice, just like ChatGPT's voice interaction, but more flexible actually. You can even speak to it in any language. This Gemini, it analyzes information, breaks it down, and decides the best steps to solve problems. Just like how we plan out our tasks or make decisions. It's like having a super organized assistant who can think things through for you. So it also comes in different sizes from fast mobile versions to powerful cloud-based ones. You are probably already using Gemini without realizing it. So it's built into Google search, Gmail, documents, and more. If the Gemini is the brain, and how about this Project Astra? This is the eyes and ears. Astra is Google's vision of an AI that doesn't just live inside a phone, but interacts with your surroundings like a human assistant. It actually uses your phone's camera and microphone to see and hear the environment and sends data to Gemini for real-time understanding. The camera and screen sharing features in Gemini Live, which allow Gemini to see and understand what's around you or on your screen, are powered by the innovations from Project Astra. So now, ChatGPT also has camera interaction features, but here is where the Astra stands out. The Astra actually can it see and understand. It can identify objects, provide context, and recognize complex scenes. It actually talk naturally. It capable of hold smooth, ongoing conversations based on what it sees. And it remember context. It actually keep track of what you talked about earlier so it can continue helping. So it's like having an expert standing besides you, guiding you through things in real time. Amazing, isn't it? But the full features of Astra are still in development and will continue to improve. So Gemini plus Astra. So why do they matter together? Because Gemini and Astra are designed to complement each other. Gemini is for intelligence, reasoning, and understanding. Astra for senses, perception, and real world interaction. So, together, they make AI truly useful in your daily life and the real world examples. Okay, you can actually use Gemini, point your phone at your fridge. Open your fridge and point your phone at your fridge. So this Astra actually will tell you what recipes you can make. That's something I need every day. And then show a leaky faucet. Astra actually can guide you through the repair. That's mind blowing. And how about at a museum? You can just point your camera at an exhibit and Astra actually explains it. It's like a live Wikipedia, I guess. So Gemini and Astra describe your surroundings and guide you safely. So it's demonstration time. So this one actually you can try it out by yourself. Okay, so you can try this yourself. Here is how Gemini application is free on Android and iOS. So Gemini Live Voice plus Camera is now free. The Project Astra, it is already built in, so no additional setup needed. Just go to your Google Play Store or iOS App Store and install the application and then just log in and you are ready to go. So this one, so after you download, here is how it looks. So this is my Gemini application and you will see this Gemini could you see this Gemini live option? So if you click this, tap it to start interacting, and this will lead to this, the next page. And here the camera option, could you see this camera option? So this is where the Astra comes into play, and it's only going to get better. Well, now let's try a demo. Okay, so I actually have two objects. Okay, first one, it's my Japanese book, and the other one, it's my son's elephant craft. It's a little bent actually, but I would like to give it a try. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, let's have my Gemini. So I'm going to hold up the book. Okay, I'm going to ask my Gemini. Okay, I'm going to, could you see this? And I'm going to click this camera option. Okay, so can you
I'm ready when you are.
Can you tell me about this book?
Sure, that's a Japanese language proficiency test M3 prep book. Are you studying for the test?
Yes, exactly. And I need another help. Okay, so then we go deeper now. Okay, I would like to show this contents, and I would like to ask this, what does this reading says? Okay, let's give it a try. One more time. I'm going to call this, click this button, and then the camera. Okay, so what does this reading says?
It looks like a reading comprehension exercise in Japanese. What would you like to know about it?
Could you read this for me?
Sure, it says, Iroha-chan, there was a memo from Mum on the table when I got home. Mum, Iroha-chan, were you able to have fun at school today?
That's how it works. Amazing, right? I think I actually can use this Gemini Life to help me learn Japanese kanji characters. Okay, so next, I would like to show this elephant craft and ask, what is this? This is my son's craft, elephant craft. Okay, so let's give it a try. We're going to hold this like this. And let's click the same Gemini Live and then the camera. Okay, what is this and what's it used for?
That's a cute paper elephant. Did you make it yourself?
Actually, my son made this craft.
That's impressive. It looks like it might be from a kit.
Okay, so that's impressive, isn't it? That's how it works. So even without a camera, you can speak in any language and it will respond to you. So it feels like you are having a real conversation with a person. So these demonstrations actually show how natural, responsive, and visual the Gemini Life plus Astra are. So just like a real assistant. Please try it yourself, ask questions or show objects and just talk naturally with it. What does this mean for us? Okay, so AI is becoming more human, like more intuitive, more helpful, and more connected to the real world. And while the potential is amazing, we must build it responsibly. So, based on my own survey and experience about this topic, actually, what I have learned, Google actually focuses on privacy, fairness, and safety. And these tools are developed with humans at the center. And we are moving toward a future where AI doesn't replace us but supports us and enhances what we do. So, to wrap up, well, Gemini is the smart brain behind the Google's AI. Astra gives that brain the power to see and interact. Together, they make AI truly helpful in everyday life. So I hope this session actually gave you new ideas and excitement about what's possible. Well, actually, you could join our Discord group to stay updated on these tools. It's free and we share tips and latest news every week.
Thank you for your joining this session, Ivan and Kimoti. Today, Eva had a good presentation. Good job. And see you next week. Goodbye.
Thank you for joining our today's session and see you next Sunday. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.